Morning students, how are you all? Hope all of you are fit and fine at home. So now let's start with our social science class. Students, in our earlier class, we have discussed about means of communication. So have you understood what are means of communication? Yes, and I have given you some homework also to do. So students, those who have done the homework, a very big star for all of them. And those who have not completed the homework yet, please complete the homework and send it on the email ID of school, which has been mentioned in the video. So now let's start with today's class. And what is the topic of today's discussion? Yes, any guesses, students? What is the topic of today's discussion? So now let's start with our today's topic, and our today's topic is means of transport or means of transportation. So we will today discuss about means of transportation and different types of means of transportation. So let us start. First of all, we should know what is transportation, students. So do you know that what is transportation? I know some of the students would be knowing that what is transportation or what is transport, because you have already studied this topic in class 3rd. So let's discuss what is transportation. Transportation means moving people and goods from one place to another. So what is transportation, students? Transportation means moving of people and goods from one place to another. So if the movement is there of people and goods from one place to another, that is called transportation. In other words, transport is defined as a particular movement of an organism or thing from a point A to point B. So, if a particular organism is moving from point A and point B, these are 2 points, the point A and point B. If an organism is moving from point A to point B, this movement is known as transportation. This process is known as transport or transportation. So just again we will recall, we will just do what do we mean by transportation. Transportation is a particular movement of an organism or thing from point A to point B. Now we will discuss about modes of transportation. What are the different modes of transportation? Modes of transport is a term used for different ways of transportation or transporting people or goods from one place to another. So what do we mean by modes of transportation? What do we mean by mode? Modes of transportation is a term used for different ways of transportation of people or goods from one place to another. How we can move from one place to another by different ways, different modes. That is called modes of transportation. Now we will discuss about different modes of transportation. So we have different modes of transportation. First is land transport, second is water transport, and third is air transport. So how many modes of transport we have? We have 3 modes of transport. What are they? Land transport, water transport, and air transport. Now, as we have discussed the modes of transport, we are having land transport, water transport, and air transport. Now we will discuss one by one about each of the modes of transport and their types. So first we will take land transport. So what is land transport, students? Anyone knows? Let us discuss. Land transport is the movement of people and goods from one location to another on land. So what is land transport, students? Land transport is a movement of people and goods from one place to another on land. So if they are moving from one place to another on land, then it is known as land transport. Now, land transport is divided into different types. The two main forms of land transport are road transport and rail transport. So you can see a picture there on the left hand side. There is a truck moving. This is an example of road transport. And on the right hand side, we are seeing the train, the rail. That is an example of rail transport. Now we will discuss one by one about what are road transport and rail transport. Now, road transport means movement of goods and people from one place to other on roads. So what is road transport? Road transport means movement of goods and people from one place to another on the by roads. So if we are moving on the road, there, that is known as road transport. Roads are means that connect one place to another on the surface of land. So what are roads? Roads are the means that connect one place to another. So what are roads doing? Roads are connecting one city to another city, one village to another village, one village to another city. So what are roads doing? Roads are the means that connect one place to another place which is on the surface of the land only, surface of the earth only. So if we talk about road transport, all the vehicles which are moving on roads, like you can see in the picture, the truck is there, the bus is there, the van is there, the scooter is there, the car is there. All these are means of road transport because they are the means, they are the ways by which people and goods move from one place to another on roads. Now you have must seen roads in your villages, your towns and cities. Sometimes road transport is the only way for carrying goods and peoples to and from rural areas which are not catered by rails, water or air transport. So what happens, sometimes only we have to move from one place to another by with the help of road transport only. Well, like in rural areas, there is no connectivity of rail, there is no water transport or air transport available. So in rural areas, people move from one place to another with the help of road transport only. So this is sometimes it happens that we have only an option to travel by road transport. Now, what are the means of road transport? These are the different means of road transport. So you can see car, van, bus, which is moving on the road. These all are the means of road transport. These are the examples of road transport by which a person or a goods can be moved from one place to another. Now we will discuss about rail transport. Rail transport or train transport is movement of people, goods from one place to another by train or rail which runs on rail tracks or railway lines. So what are rail transport, students? Now rail transport, as our name is there, this is a transport where the movement of people and goods is taken from one place to another with the help of trains or with the help of rails, and where the rails and trains move on the railway tracks or the railway lines. Now the rail transport is also divided into two parts. There are two means of rail transport. What are they? The trains in India are of two types. What are they? Passenger trains and goods train. So you can see on the left hand side there is a picture of a passenger train, and on the right hand side you will see a picture of a goods train. So what is passenger train, students? Do you know what is passenger trains? Yes, anyone? Beta, passenger trains are all those trains which carry the people from one place to another, and they also carry some amount of goods also from one place to another. But goods train are the trains which only carry goods, they don't carry the people with them. The good trains are only the trains which carry the goods from one place to another place. So now you understood what are passenger trains and what are goods train. Passenger trains are all those trains which carry the people and some amount of goods from one place to another with the help of trains. And good trains are the trains which carry only the goods from one place to another. So you can see how does the goods train looks like, and what how does the passenger trains looks like. Yes, now we will study about the second means modes of transport, that is water transport. Now what is water transport? Water transport is movement of people and goods from one place to another, both within and outside the country. So it is both within the country and outside the country by boat, ship, sailboats over a sea, ocean, lakes, canal, rivers, etc. So what is water transport? Water transport is movement of people and goods from one place to another, whether it is within the country, in the same country, or whether it is from one country to another country with the help of boat or ships. And how we go from one place to one country to another country, or in the within the same country, over the sea, ocean, lakes, canal and river, etc. are known as water transport. Now water transport is the cheapest means of transport and is most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky materials. Now, what are the types of water transport? We have two types of water transport. One is inland waterways and second is oceanic waterways. Now, we will talk about first about ocean waterways. Ocean water transport means movement of people and things between different countries of the world over a sea or ocean. So what is ocean water transport? Ocean water transport is a type of water transport where the movement of people and goods are between different countries, one country to another country of the world, over the sea or the oceans. Now we will talk about inland water transport. Inland water transport means movement of people and goods from one place to another within the same country itself, over rivers, canals and lakes, etc. by ships and boats, etc. So what is inland water transport now? Inland water transport means that movement of goods and services, goods and people from one place to another within the same country. If we want to go from one city to another city, if we want to go from one town to another town, we can take inland waterways if there is river or canal available. So how we can go? We can go with the help of rivers, canals, ships, with the help of ships and boats. So again we will recall what is inland waterway. Inland waterway transport means movement of people and goods from one place to another within the same country itself, over river, canals and lakes, etc. by ships and boats, etc. So now we will talk about air transport. This is the third mode of transport. What is air transport now? Air transport is a movement of people and goods from one place to another through air. So by air, if we want to go from one place to another place, that is known as air transport. Air transport is the fastest mode of transport. So it takes a very fast time. It is very fast means of transport. If you want to go from one place to another, it takes very few hours to take us from one place to another. So now we will talk. Now these air transport are also having two types. What are they? One is domestic airways and second is international airways. Now first we will talk about domestic airways or domestic air transport. So domestic air transport means movement of people and goods within the same country by air. So if we are moving from one city to another city of the same country, and we are moving by air by taking any flight, so we are going by domestic. We are using domestic transport. So what is domestic transport now? Domestic transport is domestic air transport means movement of people and goods within the same country by air. Now, what are the means of domestic air transport? A domestic flight. So, what is a flight? An aeroplane or a helicopter. So, if we are taking a means of domestic air transport or airways, we will have a domestic flight. We have to take a domestic flight, the domestic aeroplanes. A domestic flight is a means of domestic air transport where the departure and the arrival of flights take place in the same country. So, where the movement of person is by the air within the same country. So what we are taking? We are taking the domestic flights to go to take a departure and arrival from one city to another city of the same country. Then it is known as domestic air transport. And by which means we will go from one city to another city by air? We will take our domestic flights. Okay, students. Airports serving domestic flights only are known as domestic airports. So from where we take the domestic flights to go from one city to another city, that place is known as domestic airports. Domestic flights are generally cheaper and shorter than most international flights. So if we talk about domestic flights, they are generally cheaper. So if we want to buy a ticket, the tickets are cheaper than the international flights. And if we want to go from one city to another, it takes a very short time to take us from one place to another place. Now we will talk about international airways or international air transport, students. What is international air transport? As the name is there, international. So it means that international air transport means movement of people and goods from one country to another country. If we want to go from India to Singapore or we want to go from India to USA, we will take international air transport. And what is international air transport? The international air transport means movement of people and goods from one country to another by air. Now, what are the means of international air transport? And international flights is the means of international air transport. So, we have to take international flights to go from one country to another. And international flights is the means of international air transport where the departure and the arrival of flights take place in different countries. Airports serving international flights are known as international airports. Now, what are airports? You would be thinking, ma'am, what is airport? An airport is a facility where passengers connect from ground transport to air transport. So, airport is a place from where we take the flights for whether we are taking the domestic flights. If we are taking domestic flights, we will go to domestic airports. If we want to go from one country to another country, we will take international flights and we have to go for international airports to take the flight. Now, students, we have already discussed the different means of transport. So, we have discussed, this is just a recapitulation of whatever we have discussed. We have discussed what is transport. We have discussed modes of transport, that we have land transport, water transport and air transport. With the help of flowchart, I am showing you. Land transport have two types, that is roadways and railways. Water transport has two types, oceanic water transport and inland water transport. Air transport is again divided, is having two types. What is that? Domestic airways and international airways. So we have discussed up all these topics. So now students, there is a homework for you. You have to do some work at home. Let us see what you have to do. Students, you have to draw two pictures. You have to draw two pictures of two different means of communication, whether you are taking air transport or water transport, or you are taking roadways, land transport or water transport. So any two means of transport you have to take, and you have to draw two pictures of that means of transport, and then you have to color them neatly. Then what you have to do after drawing, you have to color them. And then you have to share the picture on the email ID, the school email ID, which is vbbvasundhara online classes @gmail.com. So what is the school email ID, students? vbbvasundhara online classes @gmail.com. And you have to mention your student's name, class and subject in the subject box when you are emailing the your homework from the email. So Again, I am repeating what is the homework for you two students. You have to you have to draw two pictures of two different means of transport and color them neatly. Share that picture with us through email ID vbbvasundharaonlineclasses@gmail.com. Mention your name, class and subject in subject box. Thank you students and have a nice day.